Today is November 5th, 2021. This is episode 172 of Maelstrom Radio. Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Gladys and Shitter. And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Peter. With me as always is my good friend and co-host, Quinton. Hi friend, how are you?
I'm not too bad. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. We're starting a little bit earlier. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight. We have a busy weekend.
We do. But first,
with us. I thought we were doing a back and forth thing. No? All right.
Oh, no. I was
with us.
all year. You're the one that's good with these intros.
The Thirstiest and Gayest podcast in all of Eorzea. The Warriors of Lust. With us, Kali Page and Cyrena. Welcome to Maelstrom Radio.
That's right. I am your enemy of innocence, Kali Page.
And I am the Temptress of Fate, Cyrena Hema.
And we are your Warriors of Lust. Unfortunately, we wished so badly that we could have Jiraku Drake here, the insatiable Jiraku Drake. Unfortunately, he came down with something of a throat infection, probably due to said insatiability.
That means that you can say whatever you want about him and he can't talk back tonight, right?
We were definitely picking up the sense that maybe he was a little nervous that his mommies were going to embarrass him in front of his friends tonight, and that might be why he's not here. We don't know if he's faking sick or not, but we'll be giving him a rectal exam later to find out.
I'm sure he won't enjoy that at all.
No, not at all.
Make sure you use the big thermometer.
Most definitely. I want to thank you for inviting us to be here. We spent a lot of time talking back and forth. We really want, whenever we go to another podcast, we always try to do something that is unforgettable, something that has never been done before. And here's the issue. You guys have done a lot of episodes, about 170 some of them. Yeah, well, indeed. So we spent a lot of time thinking of what could be a first for you, and I think we've got one. I've got one, and I need to run it by you because I would not want to do anything on your show that doesn't have your approval. Have you?
Consent is good.
Has there ever? Consent is very good. Has there ever been an impregnation on your show before?
Dude, food babies count?
Not for what I have in mind.
All right.
Thinking back, unless there was something in my hiatus, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Yep, nope.
Excellent. Cyrena, do you want Flatus or Shintir?
I'm not picky.
Well, I am. I'll take Flatus.
Yay.
Ouch.
But no, in all seriousness, really, thank you so much for having us on this evening. If you're not already regretting it, well, you will be soon. Don't worry.
I've been looking forward to this. I did my homework.
Oh.
And what did you learn?
He did do his homework. He messaged me and he was like, I'm doing homework at work. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
In the bathroom at work with headphones in and pants down.
Headphones were involved, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But pants were not. So clearly there was not even no pants. Pants were even in the vicinity.
Well,
I
we haven't
was in the
known
office today. Pants are not optional.
Okay.
I see. No pants off, dance off then.
Not that.
I mean, now that we're home, Bob, all bets are off.
It's true. It is true. Well, we have no news today, and we're not even going to talk about our weeks. It's all Warriors of Lust.
That sounds like a wonderful episode, does.
It does.
We weren't sure if we could contain all of you in the episode, so we have to just jump right in.
There have been a few things that could contain us unless we wanted it to.
Well, you've already unleashed yourself upon the world.
Susan, I was going to make that joke, but
well, Susan's suggesting that there's not been any foreplay, and if you've been following both of our illustrious channels on social media, which you absolutely should be at twitter.com/Ascalia, twitter.com/WolcastXIV, twitter.com/Maelstrom_radio, twitter.com/PurpleGalzela, you absolutely should be following those. You would know that the foreplay has been going on for almost a month now, and we are ready for some action.
yeah, we can't skip foreplay.
No.
Mm-mm.
Very important.
Marcus Kyler pointing out that this is indeed a very breedable podcast, very submissive and breedable podcast. We're very excited about it.
I wonder how many Chuck Tingle books we're gonna get out of this.
Honestly, the day that the Warriors of Lust replace Chuck Tingle, it would be beautiful.
Breedable podcast might be the first book.
We should have had Susan on.
Oh no, Mo and Breedable.
That was my nickname in 2.x.
And then it died. What happened?
Yeah, 2.4 happened.
Oh no. Well, that's okay. As we learned last week, that if you have a ghost phone, Moonbrita can call in and tell you about the cheeks that could snatch the soul out your body. So,
Yeah. Listen, she can snatch my soul and pretty much anything else she wants. So I'm about it.
sweet. Susan in chat. Spoiler alert.
We have to drop spoiler alerts for 2.4. I mean, there are a lot of new players. I guess we kind of do.
I guess,
again,
I guess we do. What a weird time to be alive.
Sure, there'll be plenty of spoilers this week. Or
We were doing our first episode, and it was like, okay, we're going to talk about Hilda. Well, that's 3.0 stuff. We kind of got a spoiler alert that.
Yeah. Oh, this is such a weird time. It really is. It's like we're going into like the next expansion shortly. We're like, oh, no, spoiler alert for 2x, 3x, 4x.
To be fair, regardless if you're at 3.0 or not, you really want to know, or you really should know about Hilda.
Oh my gosh, yes, you should.
You should.
Step on me, please.
There was an artist on
original.
Twitter that did fan art of Hilda Merweb in
Oh yeah, I saw those.
God, who
They
was
were
the first
great.
one? And
What it look like?
Cat Lady. No, Cat Lady. I just drew a blank on her name, and it's the one that everybody wants. So
Yashtola?
Yashtola, all in suits.
Oh, I need to see this.
Oh, yeah.
I need this.
If
please.
only I had a link that I could just drop right in chat for you.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They're
I'm
pretty
very
great. They're pretty great.
There was a series.
There was a
Be
series.
still my beating heart.
You might want to check out that Twitter account later.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, with no pants and headphones in, please.
Yeah.
No, she is Hilda is what we call half breedable.
Fair enough. For anyone who is not familiar, you should definitely go check out the Warriors of Lust pilot episode 0, which is available everywhere.
Yes, please. Thank you so much. It was we hope to give a good preview of things to come with the Warriors of Lust podcast, and believe me, there will be plenty of things to come. Yeah.
I should not be looking at this Twitter feed.
No, you should not be.
Nope. There's a picture of Ryan and Gaia on there too.
Oh
Pretty good.
my! Oh, I am looking forward to being Reen and Gaia's crazy lesbian aunt.
Yeah.
Tibby and I also listened at work.
That was a dangerous
agree.
prospect.
It
Oh.
was.
You guys are ballsy.
I needed to do my homework. And I'm glad I did, because I have lots of things to bring now.
Tibian's just like, that was a risky transaction. I believe where Tibian works, Tibian is not allowed at all to listen to anything. So the fact that he
double risk.
Yeah, double risk.
Well, it means the world to us that you would risk such a great danger to listen to our show. We're very pleased with how the first episode went and some of the bits that you can expect to hear in the future. And as I understand it, some of them you can expect to hear tonight on the stream.
Ooh. That's true.
Mhm.
We might be borrowing some of your bits.
I love it. They are there to be borrowed. Believe me,
Sweet.
I stole them from other places.
Sharing is caring.
Exactly.
I wonder if Tibian's kink is listening to podcasts while working, since it's against the rules.
Tibion's just got a kink for being punished.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's pretty straightforward.
that's why he listens to Maelstrom Radio. No.
Wow,
I
we just unlocked a whole new audience.
We still listen. We still got a couple months left of this year. We have goals to reach. Thank you.
Amen to that.
Yeah,
And I heard you'll be changing into something different if we reach those goals.
it's true. I hope people like large men with beards and Snorlax Kigurumis.
Yes, we do. Yes.
All right.
Exactly.
Can't,
Yeah.
Perfect.
can't confirm. Yes, we do.
Can confirm.
All right. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. Susan put it right there. If we reach 777 followers by December 31st, I will stream in a Snorlax Kigurumi. So there's that.
I'm
And
not saying
nothing
that
else?
all.
And nothing else, preferably.
Headphones.
I had
I always gotta have headphones in.
Okay, headphones, yeah. At least headphones. Now,
That-
what happens under that Kigurumi is not for Twitch. So,
no. That's for OnlyFans.
uh,
I would like to point out that I might have also bought one. It's not Snorlax though.
oh.
Ooh.
Are we gonna know what it is or no? Not
do we
yet.
know?
Not tonight.
Well,
We'll leave that as a surprise.
I feel like Susan's on now. Like Susan didn't know.
I mean,
this, know.
you and Susan probably would know, but we'll leave that till we'll leave it a secret. We'll see if ever we can convince people.
Perfect.
Maybe we'll put it as another stream goal.
Sweet. Perfect.
There
How
we
we
go.
So I have a question. Quinton, what do you want to do first? Like, let's.
Oh, I like the order that these are in. I think we should end just the same way. Like, we need to end our episode
Mm-hmm.
with the Warriors of Lust way.
Oh,
Okay.
doing something fun and inappropriate.
Exactly.
I love it.
And on a very high note.
Sounds good to us.
Perfect.
Where would you like to begin?
Mhm.
So we might as well begin with this part.
Go for it. Shoot.
Hit it.
All you. I trust you.
All right, you're going to put it me. So we're going to start off with a segment that you had on your show, the Thirst Down.
Mhm.
Oh,
Uh,
yes.
Do you want to go ahead and explain that? Because I'm sure you're going to do a much better job than we will.
Absolutely. So if there's one thing that is a core pillar of our show, it is the belief that Eorzea is home to many beautiful and wonderful denizens, not just Eorzea, but the entire realm of Hydaelyn, as a matter of fact. We take the thirst down. Listen, everyone loves Y'shtola. It's hard to not love a cat mommy who threatens to spank you. But there are so many beautiful faces and wonderful people across the land that need to be identified. And so we like to take some time on each of our shows to speak about some of those wonderful people. And I take it then you have some suggestions for the Thirst Down?
do.
Do.
We have a couple submissions here. Well, each of us has a submission, I should say.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, then we, the Warriors of Lust, would be happy to hear your submissions and judge them.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
All right.
slightly distract you while I do this.
Perfect.
Alright.
Would you like me to go first with my
There's some
submission?
distraction. Distracted with Stola and Hilda. So I guess my first question: have you played the Machinist questline in game?
Do you want me to disappoint you?
Mm.
This is important for like it's a character that's involved with this, so that's why I'm asking. If you don't know, then I have to switch the characters so you know who it is.
I will have you switch the character then, because I do not
Yes,
play
'cause
Machine.
I do
Okay.
not. I have not gotten that far yet.
I will just say that this character interacts a lot with Hilda and brings similar energy. She's
Wait.
great.
Stop. Go back.
No.
Rewind. You're telling me if I do the Machinist job line, I get to interact more with Hilda?
Hilda is the quest trainer from 60 to 70 for the Machinists.
All right, we're gonna have to do the show another week because I gotta go. I got things. I got
Just
somewhere I
found this
gotta be
recently, it's
right
great.
now. Actually,
Callie and I
Yeah.
have some things to do.
we got something. Someone.
Once on one.
Yep. So take a look out for that. But okay, so I can't choose that character. So I listened to your episode. You had such nice things to say about Hilda. I was like, I know that this character is going to be good for you. So this is a little bit hard for me to go down because the description here that I was submitted was characters you are each thirsty for and why. And I'm Ace. I'm not thirsty for anyone. So it makes it a little bit more challenging. But we're going to go with a character that a lot of people like and a lot of people are very favorable towards. And a lot of people are kind of thirsty for him. I would like to submit Graha Tia post 5.3 back on the source.
So post 5.3 back on the source. So Souls
Spoiler
rejoin.
alert. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, spoiler
I'll
alert.
Okay. Cyrena, do you want to start?
Listen, I'm a sucker for cat boys.
Mhm.
Primarily because
cin-
they can be
And cinnamon
because they
buns. I
can-
get it.
Exactly, but no, I can take this. I love Graha in all forms that he's been in. Spoilers, I guess. He's I think he would be a very good bottom.
I don't
You're not
disagree.
wrong.
I don't
You're not
disagree with
wrong
you,
at
Cyrena.
all.
No.
Uh,
Listen, there's a term that gets thrown that is used in the age play community, and that term is adorkable. And if there has ever been a character who is a prime example of the word
Yep.
adorkable, it is Graha Tia.
it is.
He
Yep.
is the biggest nerd in the entire world, and I love him. There are so few characters who truly bring out the Dom in me, but I would take him to Eastern Thanalan and show him the meaning of Camp Drybone.
Love it. Love
Just
to
travel
love
with
to
him.
see it. Love it.
I mean, believe me, you would love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
In chat, Susan says someone who makes you slightly less parched, Quinton.
That was the description. It's hard to describe Thirsty, so we'll just get like this is one of my favorite characters. Period. Like,
Yeah,
not in a thirst way, but just I really like this character.
you would have tea with him.
Tivian Salt says at least Graha is less brittle than the Crystal Exarch.
Damn.
Ooh.
And I'm not sure if that's a pro or a con here. So
You do like your cat boys to have some durability.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like to use them more than once.
They seldom have an easy night, so they need to make it through. Believe me, I've seen some cat boys in the quicksand. They need to
they're
have some
not quite as
toughness.
good though.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
So Peter has he's got his picked out like immediately.
I did. I had like if it like because I had listened to your first episode, I was like, all right. So we were planning for this. And I was like, well, they already did Hilda. Like,
Well, okay. So before we go any further, the character I was originally going to submit, and I'll just give the name for anyone who is familiar with the quest line. Her name is Joy.
Joy FF14. Joy
Joye. Joy.
Joye. Okay, thank you.
She's blonde and she has a transformation and a big gun.
Oh my! Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you'll enjoy her.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Callie and I are both about to become machinists.
I've got a new main.
I'm not saying
going
that's the reason, but I did switch to machinist for Endwalker. So
Listen.
No, that's a very good reason. This is if you want to say, hey, become a machinist. Here's example A.
You know what?
All right.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now that I've been thinking about going to machinist purely for a cowgirl glam, and I now
got
know
it.
what barrel I'm about to ride.
Yippee-ki-yay.
you got a few good options with that quest line. So
Oh my gosh, she's
your teacher. I remember I did listen to your episode. Your teacher is an ex-pirate Rogadin.
I'm in.
All right, well,
I'm in.
we just got Cyrena.
I'm in right now.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
You know how to sell them.
Here
I know what we're
come.
doing for the next 2 weeks. I know what I'm
Yeah.
doing, Glenn Walker.
perfect. Well,
All right, Flatus, what do you got for us?
Man, I went.
Can you top that?
Well, I don't know. I don't think I can top it, but I went real, close to our old stomping ground here at Maelstrom Radio. The true Dom Mommy herself, Merlwib. Let's.
All right, well, I would go first, but Serena's going to have an aneurysm, so I'll let her go first.
All right.
I love Femrose so much.
Uh-huh.
And Roll 5 is one of my absolute favorites.
Yep.
Just because she is a take no shit.
I agree.
And I would let her top me any day, all the time, for however long she wants.
Mhm.
So
I completely agree.
I
have to add myself off.
yeah. So obviously Merlweb. Listen, there I have what you would call a type in this world. I have there's a lot of characters that I love and that I thirst over, but when it comes to weak in the knees, Kali is a puddle on the bed, or in a puddle on the bed, as it were. And there is only one type of character who does that, and that is anyone who I believe wholeheartedly could pick me up and break me over their head.
Oh,
And Merlweb is probably near the top of that list. I'm I was eating hot sauce all day earlier, and now I'm feeling warm.
break it like a toothpick.
Merlweb can plunder my goods any day of the week. Honestly.
Yeah. Honestly.
She's coming for that booty, and that booty is mine.
Strong leader, strong character, dual wields pistols. I mean, what else do you want?
Yeah, no pants.
Yeah.
No jacket.
In fact, yeah, you know what? Just a belt and the guns.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's all.
I hope wherever we're going 6.1 and further into the story, wherever we're going, I hope Merlweb is there. That's all I can say.
Merlweb, unfortunately, I can confirm for you, will not be there. She is in my in room.
Oh.
Isn't she in our in room?
So what you're saying is we're going to your in room in 6.1?
I mean, Cyrena is.
I'm already there. No need to question that.
Apparently it's the beta test before launch.
Yeah, me and Sakaguchi are hanging out.
You have to test the endurance.
We call that server load. That's what we call it.
Yeah, Merlweb calls it a stress test.
I think we have we thirsted down, and I think we not only did we thirst down, we also I think gave you a new thirst to seek out and find. So
I'd say you did very well. Yes, the thirst down. There are many people in Eorzea and Heidelin that are worthy of being on the thirst down. But yes, you, Grahatia, and Merlweb will be honorary inductees. We will announce it on episode 1 when we do the thirst down.
Perfect.
And possibly Joy in the future.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
No, I am a little bit. I was looking forward to Jiraku being here because I feel like he would have some conflicting opinions with Merlweb because she did kind of sell out from being a pirate and become like the leader of a government and organized stuff.
Listen.
So
we all have opinions on things, right?
Yeah.
And it's good. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but Jiraku maybe shouldn't be.
Oh, that's fighting words. I remember hearing him say that he was always right. So
I mean,
well, he would certainly tell you so.
Yeah.
He'll have fun on Wednesday when he listens to this.
I mean,
I'm surprised he didn't even turn up in the chat.
Maybe he is. Who knows? Maybe he's asleep. Well, we'll find out later.
Or he's still
He'll start sending his angry DMs.
Or he clicked on those Twitter links and he hasn't come back since.
That sounds about right.
I mean, you can't blame him.
I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Merle's still a boss ass bitch. Like,
exactly.
Especially when you put her in a suit.
Yeah, I have yet to click off this Twitter link. So.
Just take her out of the suit.
Did you see the other two I posted?
Yes, I'm just.
Yeah, they're great.
Darling just messaged me and she said, "Can I retweet these?" So I'm going to tell her.
Well, we know that you had the thirst down, but we also know
the other one's at the end of the show.
Oh, the other one's at the end of the show?
Yeah, that you end the show with that on a high note.
Oh, okay.
Gotta have the rest of come on.
All right. I'm with you. I mean, this could also be a high note down here, but
Listen,
guess
we're here. Every note's going to be a high note.
What else is a high note? Oh no, yeah, let's do that in the middle. I like this one better.
Okay. So we
have problems.
We, as our producer Susan, went around and asked some of our audience members for relationship questions, and figured that we could get the Warriors of Lust to answer it, and Quinton and I can jump in and help answer these as well if we feel that we could.
You're talking about dating advice then?
Dating advice, yeah.
Yeah.
Dating advice
Dating's
for
in
Warriors of
quotes.
Lust. What
So
could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything? Is there any one of these questions you'd like to start with, Quinton?
I like this one at the very bottom here from Croton from FFXIV Light Party.
Yep.
Croton writes in, "Hello, I'm having some trouble finding someone to date. Every time I take them out somewhere nice, I explain to them how violence should be embraced because we can choose it. I invite them to fight me, but all they ever do is leave. Any tips on how I can meet someone that appreciates combat like I do?"
Well, Cyrena, you're a big fan of one Xenos Yay Galvis. So
I was like, is this Xenos?
I think as someone who has an unhealthy relationship with Xenos, maybe you would care to start with this one.
All right, I'm gonna admit I am actually very stupid. And I might have to have that question posted so I could read it again. Because I don't remember very well.
It sounds like the bulk of the issue is that this person is taking people out on like first dates and is leading with their enthusiastic support of violence and violent combat, and is having trouble finding someone who reciprocates on that. Any thoughts?
Oh, then you should just find the person you want. I was just gonna say find someone you can fight with. That sounds weird, but someone who has very similar interests, maybe go out into an area where you find people to fight, and you might find someone with, of course, very similar interests. If
I
that
think
makes sense.
No, I think you're onto something, Arena, because really, we see this all the time in the kink community, right? We people who have very specific tastes and things that they want and are hopeful to find. And what you're doing out there is exactly what you actually need to be doing, because the worst thing you can do is get yourself into a relationship and then later on find out that it's not going to work out because you don't have any interests that line up. You should be leading with those deep interests. Now, of course, it is sometimes valuable to kind of blunt it a little bit, because you don't want to go too hard too quickly. Sometimes there does have to be some foreplay even in the relationship, but it is good to be open and honest about what it is that gets it done for you, because the best relationship that you can be in is one that is also an incredibly sexually fulfilling relationship, or in this case, violently fulfilling relationship. Xenos is a top. No, I doubt that greatly.
See, that's what I was thinking.
He's a power bottom, maybe, but
no. So there's a power bottom over him. He's just a pillow top.
I was gonna say, do we dare call Xenos Yay Galvis a pillow princess? Because I think he might be.
He is.
Yep.
He definitely would be.
Yeah.
No, even though listen, I love Xenos, but I know his flaws. And that's what he is.
What aren't?
Tibian Salt says like a sad pillow.
I mean,
sad pillow, only intent on the Warrior of Light.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's got that junk in the trunk, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Listen, of course, good friend Xenos, if you're looking for someone, first of all, you've got Cyrena. I don't know why you're two-timing on her. Second
no one
of all,
else is going to.
You're going the right direction with it. Just keep putting yourself out there. Keep being honest about who you are, and that is, I promise you, the best way to find someone who shares your interests is if you can be honest about what your interests are. And believe me, I know when your interests are kind of out there, it can be really scary to put some things out there. And but you just got to do it.
Maybe take up something like a fencing class where people spar all the time, and then maybe you'll meet somebody that way that enjoys like fencing or sparring, or
you can get a little bit like more hands-on with jujitsu.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good point. If you want to meet someone who's into BDSM, start in a BDSM club.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't start at the city park.
No.
All right. Next question.
Well, I think the next question is going to come from Sarah Skopic, host of RNG and T. Your date wants you to choose a weapon for fun in the bedroom. Which do you use?
Oh, who did that come from again?
Sarah Skopic.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
What do you use?
My date wants me to choose a weapon
for
in
fun.
the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
For fun.
For fun.
Just for fun. All right. I think. Well, I could tell you my personal favorite one. They have yet to have the gumption to add it into Final Fantasy XIV to bring it to us in Eorzea, but mine would be a whip.
Oh,
that's a shame, actually.
My favorite D&D weapon.
Mm-hmm.
They really need to put that in game.
I agree. Like we're getting Reaper, and that's totally awesome. But can we please get something along the lines of like Performer with a whip?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was thinking a healer class.
Oh my god, yes. Or Beastmaster. Give us Beastmaster with a whip.
That'd work too.
Instructor trait, please. Yes. Give us some Quistis. I want a Quistis Glam.
It's going to be a Beastmaster, but it's going to be restricted. You can only be Rothgar.
Ooh.
Oh my. All right, well, congratulations. You ruined it. I wanted to do when we first created the Thirst Down, I wanted to do a parallel segment called the Thirst Don't for people that we definitely wouldn't ever put on there. And if we ever do that, Runar is number 1, 2, and 6 on that list.
Yeah, that's fair.
1, 2, and
6. Good, perfect.
I think Lalafell is on most of that list too.
Well,
I don't know. There's a couple that I've fancied over the years.
Most Lalafells are on that list.
Yeah, because most of them are played off as like just like cartoon villains.
Yeah. There's, like you said, there's a few, but they're exceptions.
Yeah, Emperor Palpatine has more depth than most Taru villains in this game, or Lalafell villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyrena, what weapon are you bringing into the bedroom?
I've been thinking. I'm sitting here thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Which is. Oh gosh.
Well, in clearness, to be clear, you've brought plenty of weapons into the bedroom.
Oh yes, most definitely.
I know few women who can work a club as well as you can.
What if I just say like just a typical just a cane, like just a nice white mage.
Very versatile.
Cane. Very versatile.
Well, you can heal afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
2 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Classy.
It's just very simple.
They can be handled with one hand. I get it.
Exactly. Or
like ruby on top.
A rod. Either one works. Cane or the rod.
Marcus Kyler suggesting bring Raubon's arm. Pre or post
attached
removal.
to his body or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a blue mage cane. That would be great.
Mm-hmm. You see what you see if you look at. You know what I'm saying?
Now that said, I'm gonna say right now that like the earlier blue mage canes would be far more comfortable going in than say like Incendario would be or Predatrix would be. Those are pretty rough.
I don't know blue mage canes, so
neither do I.
I trust your judgment.
It wasn't lost on me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I got you.
Thanks.
I got you. Listen, I a long time ago in a prior life, I did an article ranking all of the jobs in Final Fantasy XIV, and Blue Mage took dead last. And now having played more Blue Mage than I'm proud of, I don't know. I kind of want to go back and reevaluate that article. Because I'll tell you what, I just got 250 irregular tomestones in the span of like 6 hours.
It's pretty great.
Where else can you slap people with a fish?
There you go.
The quicksand, if I'm there.
Honestly, Blue Mage has got like the largest tricks up its sleeve that it can bring in the bedroom. Really?
Yep.
But only a few at a time. You have to choose beforehand.
You got to. It's okay. It's like a menu.
It also has like, because we've all had this happen, right? You find a partner, you're having a good night with them, and then they start going down a path that you're not comfortable with. Maybe they're talking too much about their love of violence. I don't know. Blue Mage has the best escape. Like, it is an escape that not only gets you out of the situation, but tells them, wow, that wasn't okay. Self-destruct is a powerful way to end a night together.
Yep. On the floor.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a very definitive ending.
If you're a Mikote, face down, ass up.
Final sting.
Lalafell too.
That's
Hmm.
true.
From Tibiant, the host of Just Sort of Casual, and a Rain Aura Main. How do you avoid damaging soft furnishings with your horns? It's not so bad in your own home, but not so good while at someone else's place.
Well, as a Mikote myself, I will abstain on this one. Cyrena, though, you have got the waifu horns going on.
I honestly, it took many years to be able to do that, but really, you just have to be careful of yourself, your surroundings, and maybe let them know if you're clumsy and your horns like to take things with them. Kind of let them know, hey, by the way, or if you're like staying over, let them know. Maybe they have accommodations for you, like a hole in the bed for your horns.
Well, and ultimately, if you don't destroy some furniture, are you really doing it right?
No, really, but you got to make sure it's the right furniture.
That's true.
Susan also says to stock up on pillows, but all I can imagine is taking an aura and putting those pool noodles on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
yeah,
was
some
gonna- I was
sort of
like,
like
what about-
little foam cover.
I was like, what about? I almost said marshmallows on the tips. Don't ask me why.
Ooh, that'd be really good if you were with a black mage.
I will toast them for you.
Hmm.
That's a great question, though. Cyrena, you're come from the Hema tribe. You are native of the steppe.
Mhm.
Is Zayla furniture kind of built with the horns in mind, and was that a big adjustment coming to Eorzea?
Yes, they are. They are built with them in mind, and it was a big adjustment. That me and my twin had to work with, but I think we got it.
I forgot because your clan all has twins, right?
Every one out of, I think it's like 2 out of every 3
Yeah.
births his twins. Mhm.
Are you how open-minded are both you and she, and are you both available?
No, I'm more open-minded than she is, unfortunately.
Flattering.
Shame.
She tries to keep me in place, and it hasn't worked very well.
Oh, well, I mean, keep on trying.
I hear root works well.
Mhm. But yeah, it.
Go ahead. Oh no, you stopped. Are you just thinking about marshmallows?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'm looking at. I have these nuts sitting right next to me. That sounds really bad out of context. But I have like some dirt.
Are they D's?
They're dark chocolate roasted
All right.
nuts, and they're staring
Yeah, I'll
at
bet
me.
they
and
are.
I know better.
How is Mr. Hema doing?
I'm sorry. I have
Whoa.
nuts staring at me, so
It's a terrible problem, I know.
I know.
I think I have 2 great questions here. I rolled the dice, but I think I'm going to go with a good friend of the show, Chili. As someone who plays on a server in a different region than he lives in, what do you think about long distance relationships? As someone who has been burnt in the past with them, Chili would like to know your thoughts on them.
So, as someone who is in a number of long distance relationships over her lifetime, I'm in full support of a long distance relationship. However, it is definitely something that everyone involved needs to understand exactly what they're getting into when attempting to pursue one. You and your partner both need to understand, okay, what exactly is this? Is this a monogamous relationship? And what does a monogamous relationship mean in the context of presumably you're starting out in a online context, and hopefully it will grow into different things over time. But you definitely want to just every relationship is founded on communication. Like, it's the most important thing in 100% of relationships, but that is doubly true in a long distance relationship. Cyrena, any insight?
I really like what you said. Communication is the biggest key. I mean, you guys can. I mean, you can still have fun even if you weren't, even if it's long distance. But it's just best to be open with each other and just be honest and be like, where do we see? What do we want? And can we make this work together? Especially if you have different time zones. You just both have to be willing to put out the same effort.
Yeah, and that's a good point.
Mhm.
You can't let it get to the point where one person is doing all the work to make the relationship work. Everyone has to be putting in their effort. You know, if you have a big time zone gap, obviously look at your work hours, but
Mhm.
make sure that you two are compromising on when you're spending time together, and make sure you are setting aside time to spend time together. Because if you're not, well, what's the difference between that and just being friends?
Exactly. You
So-
want to be able to spend that quality time with them, even if you're long distance. So,
And also, the other big thing on the communication point is to understand what the goal that you're working towards is. Hey, is this something where we're going to be in a long distance relationship for a long time? Or is this something where within 2 or 3 years, we'd like to find a way to meet each other and be with one another? Make sure you're both on the same page with that, because if one person's thinking, hey, we're going to be long distance for the next 10 years, and the other person's thinking, we're going to be long distance for the next 2 years, well, about 3 years are going to pass, and there's suddenly going to be a problem in what was otherwise a very good relationship. So just,
exactly.
yeah, be really open and honest about where you're at and what you're looking for. And that's the best advice I can give for a long distance relationship.
Very good advice.
I'm gonna add one other thing in there. Just because I was in a long distance relationship that did end up becoming a not long distance relationship, and now a much closer in a same house relationship.
Aww.
Make
Mm.
make make time to do things together, even outside of Final Fantasy. If Final Fantasy is like where like your focus is, like, try to do other things. You watch movies together. I mean, the best part about having the internet is that you have access to the internet, right? You can watch movies together. You can both make dinner and set a time and sit down and have a date together and watch a movie together. Do stuff that normalizes your relationship as if you weren't far away, and have those things. That way it feels normal even if you're not together. That way, when you do have time to meet each other, you've already been on dates. You've eaten dinner together, and it's comfortable. It's not, you're still gonna
Right.
have the butterflies, but it's a normal thing because you've taken the time to really have those moments together. That isn't just Final Fantasy. So just take time to really focus on doing relationship stuff, even if you're not, in the same town. So.
Oh, now I kind of feel bad. All right, Susan, I'm sorry I asked your guy to impregnate me. Shin, you're gonna have to handle both of us.
Mm.
It's okay. She'll probably be okay with
Oh,
it.
look, there's already a bang in chat. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Bang.
you know what? Fair enough.
It's like Susan said, it's cool. I'll just watch it.
All right. So listen, Shin's ace, Flatus is taken. Cyrena, if we're gonna get this done, one of us is gonna have to do the Fantasia
Why?
so that we can
Well-
impregnate each other.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or we find a donor.
Susan just offered me up as tribute.
Oh, you know what? Never
Right.
mind. All right, Susan's
yeah,
chill.
you got to volunteer.
Yeah,
We
she's
got
like, I'll
this.
just, as long as she gets to watch, she'll, I'm up for grabs apparently.
You can join in.
So I know
She'll
we're
rather
getting
watch.
close to the end, and I would love to continue putting this episode much longer than we have. But unfortunately, there is a live letter coming up that I'm sure we are all eager to go and listen to.
Indeed.
So to end on a high note, we would like to bring your wed bed behead segment in.
So yeah, originally we were kind of lame about it. We just called it Marry Fuck Kill, and then both Jiraku and Cyrena really liked Wed Bed Behead more, so we went with that.
I have never heard it either.
I think we picked it up from
You said it.
It's actually a card game that you can buy in game stores. So
Learn something new.
You
Classy.
do all the time. But yeah, no, we're going to we're up for some Wed Bed Behead. For those who don't know, the game is very simple. We are given 3 people, and we have to decide which of them we would like to wed, which of them we would like to behead, and which of them we would just love to get into bed.
All right. Well, Quinton, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
I went first last time, so you go first
Okay.
this time.
All right. First up is the old Chocobo Porter. Second up is the Ellison that hangs off construction in Ishgard. And third, of course, is Arnvald. Can't forget about Arnvald. Now, I will let you choose if Arnvald is in the wheelchair or not.
I'm so bad. I'm so sorry.
So,
Listen, I had the exact same thought. Okay, so we have the Ulda Chocobo Porter.
Yep.
We have, or the Chocobo Keep.
Possibly in the mass play. We don't know.
Yep.
No.
We have the Ellison who hangs off construction in Ishgard.
Hella upper body strength. Hella.
And we can have Ehrenwald pre or post 5.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll the dice.
All right.
Why don't you go first?
Oh, of course I can. Why not? All right. I am going to say that I am going to bed the Chocobo Porter.
Okay.
Because as someone had just hinted at right there, I'm into mask play, so I am all about the mystery and role play and playing different people, and they seem like they would be really into that concept. So also, if they can't get it done, I'm sure they have a flock of chocobos that can. So yeah, we'd be good there. As far as yay, bestiality joke. As far as wedding goes, oh boy. I think
Sorry, I need to point out that Curry in chat was very excited about mask play and then had to yell out, "He's mask for mask."
Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say that I'm going to wed the Ellison who hangs off construction in Ishgard, because if nothing else, he's bringing in a stable paycheck. He's been working like a 7-year shift at this point, so he's
overtime.
He's clearly a hard worker. He's clearly dedicated to the things that he takes his vows about. So I think we're gonna have to wed the Ishgard construction worker, which means that we are going to have to behead Arenvald, and I'll tell you why I'm going to behead Arenvald, because Fordola is mine. And I don't care what I have to do to get her.
Fair.
That's right.
You're just gonna kick him when he's down.
Yeah. That really would be knocking him when he's down to kick him.
5.5 didn't go far enough.
You just put a rock behind his wheels. He's not gonna go.
Have Fordola for yourself already. Then.
Oh boy,
that's so bad.
All right, Cyrena. Wed bed behead.
Wed bed behead. Okay, so I think that I.
Was that Ehrenwald in the background? What was that?
I'm sorry.
Cyrena's got Xenos trapped in her bedroom right now.
I'm so sorry.
That was great.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
I have such loud ass neighbors. I'm so sorry. So I honestly was gonna do the same thing. I was gonna wed the Ishgardian man that hangs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then I was gonna bed Ehrenwald. But that's don't ask me. Just once and then just kind of go.
I'm taking it you're going to be riding him then.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
making sure.
and then behead the chocobo porter.
This is what you get for being
Sorry.
a worthless NPC for 99% of the game.
Yep.
Well,
All right, Quinton,
sorry.
Peter, what are you doing with these three?
Peter, do you want to take this one or do you want to go last?
Sure.
right.
Right. So I am going to bed the chocobo porter. Mostly because they own a business. So and possibly a profitable business. I'm not sure how many people use them. So if anything, they're gonna rather need the money or I'm gonna get some money. Either way.
Do we know that they own the business? Because like I don't know. They're working on a random place in Ul'dah and wearing the uniform. That says employee to me.
And
It depends.
also, like, they've been there for a long, long time. You're probably not going to get a whole lot of time with them.
Well, you gotta take a break sometime. Everybody gets 2 15s.
Yells and that hangs off construction.
Now, that one is gonna get married. Let's just like not leaving me hanging. Let's just. And then I'm sorry, Arnwald. You're getting married. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right. Shin?
Mine's similar, but I'm going to reverse them from what Kali said. Arnwald, you get beheaded. I'm sorry. You're not that important. Sorry, that was an easy one. But I am going to probably have to say I'd marry the chocobo porter because they just seem kind of sweet. And I mean, they got chocobos, like, start your own little farm, it'd be kind of chill. And bed the Elzen because, like Curry said, abs.
I mean,
I'm
you're
sorry.
not wrong. I
Not
mean,
wrong.
look, if you want to talk about
on
upper
those
body
arms.
strength.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of being able to pick you up and break you in half.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? I might be being swayed as we talk about this.
Me too.
Well, I did say I'd marry him, so I guess I can bet him a couple times while he's married.
Yeah, it's just a little
I
bit
can marry
sweeter.
him.
Yeah.
Did I forget my decisions in 2 seconds? Maybe.
Possibly. We're just switching now. It's all going around.
No, we're fine.
Crack my back like a glow stick.
So I sound like every night. It's fine.
So we are running out of time, so I'm going to do my round as a lightning round. I've been told that it's pretty easy. So Godbert, Hildebrand, and Julian. I went with your theme. It's the Manderville family.
So we don't get to have them all together. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm going to split them up.
Okay. Cyrena, I went first last time. You can do this one.
I had to remind myself something.
Of who Julian is?
Yeah.
It's Hildebrand's
Julian.
mom.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
She's got the
God's
frying pan.
wife.
She got the frying pan. She's terrifying. And I
She's
love her.
terrifying. Yeah.
Listen. Let me. I'm so bad when I don't remember things because I have such a bad memory. I feel so bad.
Pigtails.
Pigtails. I want to. Oh.
Yeah.
Warrior eyes.
Mhm.
Do I want to
Yeah.
wed her? I think
Probably a great cook.
I would definitely wed her.
Okay.
Definitely wed her. Oh.
Yeah, you got bed and behead for
Hildebrand.
Hildebrand and Godbert.
Oh, that sounds so bad. It's so hard. Apparently, it's hard for me.
That's
I'm
the problem.
so
I don't want to
sorry.
behead any of these people.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you?
not.
First of all, I'm not certain I'm capable.
What if we bed Godbert and behead Hildebrand?
Listen,
That'd probably be the easiest.
I'm right
I
there.
Would be the easiest.
Would be the easiest.
Listen, I'm right there with you, Cyrena. Here's
Yeah.
the thing, right? Like Julianne is amazing and wonderful and mommy, yes please. So definitely wed. I love Hildebrand and Godbert, but here's the thing. Godbert's got that German suplex going for him, and that is already like 90% of the way to a mating press, and I am all about that. So I'm going bed Godbert, and unfortunately, we have to behead Hildebrand. And ultimately, all I can say is, hey, sorry, your Heavensward quest should have been better.
Yeah.
Peter?
Mary and Julian. Let's just be honest. She's probably great. She's probably a great cook. She'll keep me in line. It's probably what I need, honestly. You know what? You're not wrong about the German suplex. And honestly, that dude could probably crack my back like a glow stick. So I'm gonna bed Godbert and Hildebrand. Although I will say, even if I somehow behead Hildebrand, I feel like he'd still show up. Like it's still like he would come back. So behead Hildebrand, knowing that somewhere down the line he would just like come back and be like, "What happened?" So
Well, he came back as a Zombo, so
It's
why
like,
not?
yeah, why not?
The head with a question mark.
That honestly,
head?
that fits Hildebrand's canon. Honestly,
Mhm.
So I thought this was easy. Like, my answer is the exact same as yours.
We all
Bed
said the same.
Julian,
yeah.
bed Godbert, and behead Hildebrand for pretty much the similar reasons. But I do have a late submission.
Oh God.
And from the bowels of sickness, I have a response from Jiraku on who he would pick. So I would like to read out the response that I received.
Well, let us get the right answer.
Yeah.
So, from Jiraku. Oh, that's easy. You
Yeah,
behead
sure.
Julian because no matter what else you do, she's going to guaranteed kill you, and it's your only chance of survival. Then you bed Hildebrand because he has the perfect himbo energy, but is too flighty for a committed relationship. Bed Godbert because even if he weren't the hottest silver fox in Eorzea, you'd want to see the insane wedding ring he'd make.
Oh yeah,
And that is a solid argument as well.
it is.
Hey, Jiraku, don't worry about the episode on Thursday. You're fine.
Well,
Well, thank you, Jiraku, for adding in that right at the end. At least we got some disagreement that way.
yeah.
Wow. We'll have to have you guys all back on, and possibly with your fourth as well. And
Yes,
see what
Lanya
sort of
Kea.
shenanigans we get up
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, for those who got to listen to the other Disciples of the Hand on the pilot episode, yeah, Lanya is available as well.
And then maybe we have some other dating questions that we didn't get to this time, but I think we'll save them. Maybe get some other dating questions and ask all four of you some advice.
Well, we'd absolutely love to come back. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming on.
All right.
If I could just real quick, for anyone who has not gotten to listen to the Warriors of Lust podcast, we do invite everyone to go check it out. It is our love letter to an amazing community in this game. We looked at it and we just saw like this is the gayest, thirstiest game I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of. And why is there not the Gayest, Thirstiest podcast to go with it? So that is what the show is dedicated to. That is who it is dedicated to. The many wonderful and beautiful denizens of Eorzea, whom we can shine a light on in hopefully a peaceful a positive and upbeat manner. And ultimately, we want to also be able to have some really important conversations. Obviously, we have some fun with doing the dating advice, but we try to give some actual advice in that. And yeah, we just, our first episode's coming out here in just over a week now. Our first true episode will be handling consent in the roleplay space, in the erotic roleplay space. And then later on in the month, we'll be handling an episode on the age of majority in Eorzea. And those are not easy conversations to have, but they're incredibly important ones, and ones that maybe not every show would be willing to touch. So we're gonna handle them because there's not very much that we're not willing to touch.
Well,
Yeah, cool. And do you want to say where everyone can find you?
Probably should. You can find the Warriors of Lust podcast basically anywhere you find your podcast at this point. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon. It's on Podbean. You can also, it will be coming to Pandora and iHeartRadio. We've applied to get on there as well. Episodes will be coming out every other Sunday. Starting on Sunday, November the 14th. And spoilers, if you want to get the podcast a little bit early, I would suggest you head on over to patreon.com/Escalia, where episodes will be dropping a little bit early. So, spoilers. Yep. But we're very much looking forward to performing for y'all for the foreseeable future.
there you go.
Like, I hear you also have Twitter accounts and a Discord.
We do. We have. You can follow me on Twitter at Escalia. You can follow Cyrena on Twitter at PurpleGothZayla. You can follow us all on Twitter at WolcastXIV, WOLCASTXIV. And even Jiraku Drake, as much as he claims not to use it, even he has a Twitter at Jiraku Drake. Quite simple enough. And if you want to check out the Discord, I'm gonna have to drop a link in the chat for you, but you can find the Layer of the Escasuals Discord, which is where we're based out of.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Peter, while you get things wrapped up and ready to go, I can do our business here.
Awesome.
Thank you, Susan, for handling that. So right after this broadcast, tonight in about 25 minutes, we are going to be co-streaming the Letter from the Producer Live, Part 67, with our friends Paul and Chili from Moogle Go Round Radio. We are going to take a short break before that, just to relax, rest, and get ready, because last time it was a 6-hour broadcast. And tomorrow, November 6th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be teaming up with Moogle Go Round Radio again to compete with XIV Light Party for another charity run dungeon rally for Extra Life. Hashtag Petty for the Kids. Come out and join us for that. It's a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans going on, and we are going to try to be as petty as possible to raise money for these kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Stream.
It's a very short.
It is. Stream real quick. The stream will end. It'll end a quick second, then I'll bring it right back up, and you'll hear music until we go live for the live letter. So until then, just want to let everybody know, till sea swallows all, keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is brought to you by maelstromradio.com and Blackfire Media. Produced by Flatus, Shintier, and Susan Sprinkle. Join us live Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/maelstromradio. Send email to show@maelstromradio.com, tweet us at maelstrom_radio, or join our Discord at maelstromradio.com/discord. Views and opinions expressed by our hosts and guests do not reflect the views and opinions of any companies discussed on today's show.